All right, so now your textbook for problem number 5 says, or number 3, I'm sorry, it says convert the following angles from degrees to radian in two significant figures. And so let's write that down. It gives me a list of degree measures, and they want us to convert from degrees to radians. Okay. And this isn't too hard. So what is it? It's 15, 45, 90, and 120. So we have 15 degrees, 45. Was it 40 or 45? 45. What, can somebody read those off to me?
45, 90, 120.
90 and 120. Okay. So what we need to remember is that there's a relationship between degrees and radians, right? And so that relationship is, and we got to think this, we got to think that pi is equal to 180 degrees, okay? So I have a conversion factor of pi over 180 degrees or 180 degrees over pi. So now what that means is I want to take like this 15 degrees and think of it as being 15 over 1 and then multiplying it by one of the conversion factors. But I want to do that in such a way that the degrees cancel, right? So I'm going to choose 180 degrees on the bottom here over pi. And so what happens is that this degrees cancels with this degrees. You can treat it like a variable if you want to. Okay? So I've got 15 pi divided by 180. So I'm going to say 15 pi divided by 180. Whoops, did that wrong. 15 pi divided by 180. And I get 0.26. Now it said two significant figures, so we could round. And for some reason, I don't have my paper for that problem, so I'm going to have to flip to the back of the book to make sure I did it correctly. So if I were to round that to 2 sig figs, what do you guys think it would be? 0.26, yeah. Now, why is Mr. Adams double checking the work, right? I'm a physics teacher. I should know if that's the right answer or not. And I did it on the calculator. Why would I want to double check my work? Well, yeah, to show you guys that you could check it. But also, it's possible I could have entered it in my calculator wrong, right? So, but that's right, yeah, it's 0.26, right? So this is 0.26 radians. Now here's the cool thing, we just got to do that for all these, right? Technically I should put radians in the rads. So if I do this one here, I would say 45 times pi. Now what you could do, we're always multiplying it by pi over 180. So we could kind of cheat a little bit. We could do this. We could say, I could create a function here, and I could do like x times pi divided by 180. Could I do something like that? And then I could even come in here and do table set, and I could start at 0 and count by 15s. Then if I hit graph, what this does is it automatically calculates that stuff for me. See how I did that? That was pretty easy, right? So at 45, what do we get?
78.
Well, we got to round to two significant figures, so what would that be? We got 0.785, but we round around to two significant figures, so what does that round to? 0.79, right? So this one's approximately 0.79 radians. Okay, and then we want to know what 90 degrees is. And so if I look on my calculator, It's 1.57, but we're rounded to two significant figures, so that's going to be 1.6 radians. And then for 120, I'm going to come down here. I'm going kind of fast. All right. So what did I round that? Two significant figures. Right now, the exact value, well, not the exact value, the more precise value is 2.09. What would be two significant figures? 2.1. Okay? So this would be 2.1. Any questions on that, you guys?